Before Distinguished Young Women, I'd been to a lot of scholarship programs. At nearly every one, the past title holder would reference Jeremiah 29:11 in her farewell speech. I promised myself that if I ever won a program, I wouldn't use it because every girl and woman used the exact same verse. However, I now understand why it's so popular. Jeremiah 29:11 reads, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." There is no better way to sum up my experience with DYW. My involvement was not a coincidence. Overstated as it may sound, this program was pivotal in my life. I don't say that lightly. I have a lot of thank yous that are due, and I would probably take a good hour if I tried to fit all of them in. However, there are a few people who have held particularly large roles in my Distinguished Young Women journey. Rachel. I tried to count up the number of hours we spent together this summer, choreographing and practicing my state talent, but I eventually gave up and settled on a ton. You've poured into my life, giving your time, advice, and love. I consider you one of my greatest role models, and I hope to grow into a woman of God as strong as you are. Colleen. I'll never be able to thank you enough for the impact you've had on my life. You're my second mama, my confidant, my mentor. You've held me and comforted me through hard times and supported me as I've succeeded. You send me pictures of hedgehogs when I'm sad and tell me when my eyebrows need to be fixed. After a long time of not knowing it, you showed me God's love and value for me again. Of everything you've done for me, and it's a long list, that means the most. I truly love you. Lauren. You've always been my biggest cheerleader. Thank you for watching me dance the same routines over and over again until you had them memorized better than I did. Thank you for the hours you spent begrudgingly quizzing me over current events and facts about Oregon and DYW. Thank you for every time you told me I was beautiful, said you were proud of me, cheered in the audience, and listened to me rant and vent. I couldn't imagine a more incredible sister, friend, or fan. And Mom. You've supported me in my Distinguished Young Woman journey since day one, being there for every moment of triumph and every meltdown. Over the last year, our relationship has developed so much, and I've grown so close to you. I admire your courage, your heart, your drive, and your wisdom. The epitome of a Proverbs 31 woman, you've shown me how to laugh without fear of the future. I love you. Thank you, Rachel and Chelsea, for being amazing examples and role models for me. Thank you, Wendy, for your constant love and support. And of course, thank you, Marissa, for being my partner in crime, fellow Distinguished Young Woman, and friend. I'm endlessly grateful for this program and saddened to say goodbye to it. However, I know that whoever is medallionized tonight will serve as wonderful representatives. I can't wait to watch this program prosper. Sianna Casey, Distinguished Young Woman of Douglas County for 2015.
It seems crazy that a year ago I was standing on the stage of the Rose Theater, anxiously awaiting the results to find out which two of us would leave with medallions around our neck, awards in our hands, and sore face muscles from all the performing and picture taking. When I was announced the Distinguished Young Woman of Umpqua Valley and Sianna the Distinguished Young Woman of Douglas County, I knew we were beginning an even greater adventure than the one that had led us to that point, and that all the time, effort, and tears we had put in had all been worth it. Before this program, I never would have imagined myself being comfortable in front of a crowd or assertively defending anything as being not a pageant. Through every step of the way, this program has taught me much more than those things. I have learned so much about myself and skills that have prepared me for the real world. Many people have helped me through this journey over the past year, and I'd like to thank them for all that they have done. Colleen, thank you for always being an encouragement, but also being honest. Even when I feel like I'm not doing anywhere close to my best, you consistently offer positive words, but are just as quick to offer constructive criticism, which has only made me better. Rachel, thank you for making this a fun and positive experience. Despite all the stress and work that goes into the program, your energy, wisdom, and ice cream stops have made this even more enjoyable. I've loved getting to know you as a wise woman of God. Mom, thank you for keeping me sane. Whether we were frantically cutting music, making last-minute changes, driving to a million stores to get parts of my wardrobe, or asking anyone you could think of to donate money, you've been there for me through everything, all the stress, all the tears, and all the driving. Many others have helped me along the way, including Casey, Chelsea, and Rachel, and especially my co-winner, Sianna. Thank you to all of you who have made this such a wonderful experience for me. I am blessed to have you all in my life. I am sad to see this chapter of my life closing, but I'm super excited to see what is in store for the two lovely ladies who will receive their medallions tonight. It is my wish that they will go on to be fantastic representatives, which I know they will be. Marissa Morrow, Distinguished Young Woman of Umpqua Valley for 2015.